Hello and welcome back. Okay, so we are at Finstermark again. And we are a bit damaged, as you can see here. So let's begin this episode with some camping. I have already assigned people. And after that, I was going to say that we will do a few contracts here to improve relations. However, there's an event. The forests have always been a refuge for people, the wilds from whence we came, to the wilds where we always wish to return. And here you find a great number of people, a tribe of the lost, unconcerned with their departed civilizations, draped in religious habits and carrying great sigils of faith and tomes of truth. They're impoverished almost to the point of being decadently fashionable, like great kings looking to fit in with commoners. You sit and watch this shuffle by, clinking, clanging, hollow wooden beads rattling, whispers under their breath, raspy and dry. And so they go on, hardly even bothering to look at you. Right, I do not remember this event. I am not certain if this is from the base game or the mod Legends. Well, let's see where they're going. This may lead into some kind of combat encounter. We'll see. Oh, it's cultists, apparently. Curious, you call out to the procession to ask where they are going. The man in front slowly turns to you, his eyes peering out from the dark of a wrapped shawl. He slowly draws the cloak back, revealing a head scarred in a pattern of religious rites. All the followers behind him slowly follow suit, like a row of cards falling by the brush of a chaotic and mad wind. "Dafgul shall see you in the next world," one of them shouts, and they charge. Alright, we may be in trouble. Because I have a faint recollection that there's a shit ton of these cultists. 50. But it's not... Yeah, it's not an ambush. But Jesus, look at these guys. They are nimble, they have dodge, and let's see. Like a dozen plus perks. I think we just leave when there's 50 of them. Thankfully we can do so. Now, it would be nice to be able to roleplay this, because obviously, being the Inquisition, we are very much opposed to evil cultists like this. But yeah, I don't think I should. Let's think about it for a second. Let's take a look at their stats and their gear. So the armor is pretty damn bad. Okay, well that's one thing. Their stats. 61 melee skill seemingly for everyone. 50 melee defense though. Okay, that's too much. I think we leave. And their weaponry is varied, but yeah, let's not bother. So hopefully the AI, should I just do this manually? They don't have any dogs, as far as I can see. Can I trust in the auto retreat? And also, will they actually allow us to leave? There's 50 of them, so some of them will be north. So the safe way of doing this, so-called safe way, is just to manually get to the exit zone. Alright, since I can do this manually, to pretty much guarantee that they cannot catch up with us, I think I will allow myself a safe scum in case this retreat from combat option doesn't actually allow me to get everyone to safety. Hopefully you also agree with this, because it's just going to take so long to do this manually, so let's do it like this. And it seems they are being very nice about it. They are not actually pursuing us. Anyways, I've had this event, I think, in the past. Or something similar, at least. Not sure if there's more than one of these cultist fight events. The one I remember, though, was an ambush, so this is perhaps different. If this had been an ambush, we'd be dead. Though I guess I could have chosen the other option in the event. But yes, anyways, this is a nothing burger, so to speak. Now let's patiently wait. Swifter is at the maximum setting for combat speed, so if I didn't have that, this would take much longer. Well, also thankfully they are just staying put, watching us go. There we go. So yes, we really shouldn't have tried to fight that. Sad music is playing. Let's continue camping. Let's continue. We're also running a bit low. Or actually more than a bit low. We are running out of tools. We will need some more. Anyways, there's a find location, there's an armed courier. I'm not going to do the brigand stronghold. There's also a treasury transfer and a orc war camp contract here. I will ignore these recruits, I think. So one thing we can do is go to Turmwacht or Lechenfeste for tools. Let's see, where are these going? To the west, okay, well that's the wrong direction there. How about this one? To the south. Okay, we could take this one. So it's a... I don't know, it's not really that fantastic to go here and then come back unless I find something else to do as well in the meanwhile. So what we could also do is just not do any contracts. Well, I guess I can take a look at this one as well. Where is this going? If it's going south, it is going south. Okay, Himmelsdorf. So we could do that one, so we get trading goods from here again. And yes, Himmelsdorf is the place I've been using for that. So let's take that one. Yeah. Alright. I have done some preliminary initial planning with plan your perks as well, but nothing is set in stone. A few Höllenhunds in... well, not a few, some. Alright, last time I played, they were nimble, and I would imagine that hasn't changed. So they are extremely tanky, which means I may not actually want to take them on. Yeah, I don't think I want to, but I'm also expecting them to not want to engage with us. Ambition time. Alright, well, surely the undead crisis will end at some point, so maybe. Or we could go for the... no, actually no. Does it count if you craft... I don't remember. If it counts when you craft items yourself, or do we actually need to do them at the taxidermist? I'll take the undead crisis option. We've been... yes, it's been a while, day 72, since it was there from the beginning. So we should actually be probably done with that pretty soon, and I will be pretty glad. Though, yes, in this origin, the undead crisis can repeat. In any case, here we are at Turmwacht. Okie dokie. Also, yes, I have this armor here, which I'm not repairing at the moment. Because no one's going to use it at the moment, and the tool efficiency is pretty bad. We have, let's see, 1% tool efficiency. Anyways, let's camp for a moment, and then carry on with something. Well, not something, this contract. Okay, take a look at the recruits first. Alright, very unlikely this Baker will be a good combat unit. But let's see. Okay. We are not taking the Baker, we already have Leif as the cook. I'm not going to try out the retired soldier, I don't think. Tools though, thank you. Let's see, how many can I carry? 83, okay. Let's also get food. This is 40. Probably not worth. Get the bread and perhaps the grains. Well, we can make bread out of grains. There we go. Did you also have medicine, by the by? You do, but it's expensive. I suppose we have money to even potentially get a famed item. There's a couple here. There is also, however, a scrap tent, which is probably going to be worth it, even at this somewhat inflated price. There is also the famed Gambeson, Trusty Grandiosity. I don't think that's worth the money, nor is this chainmail here. Scrap tent for 4,000, huh? We could also, yes, we could also purchase some dogs. That would help us. I think I will get this scrap tent. We are making money pretty easily at the moment. Also get some dogs. Though let's check the marketplace as well. No dogs there. Alright. Let's see, how many do I want? I'll get the armored ones, I think, but will I get all of them? Sure. Alright. Splurged. We have splurged on the hounds. Let's see. Give them to the people who aren't doing that much in actual fighting. Then again, this is a good weapon to use in conjunction with a dog, because it's 5 AP, 6 AP, 6 AP. And also, yes, there's still one more. Let's give it to maybe... Which one? Let's go with Gerard. Right. There we are. Now let's carry on. Okay, some undead here. A few ghasts. We still don't have rally. I'm pretty sure I should take that on Hafrid the Vala, just to have someone with it. But we don't have it yet. This is a super easy fight otherwise though. But I don't think I should. I'm not going to take that very minor risk when we cannot rally. Anyways, here we are at Himmelsdorf. Let's see. Is the price going to be alright? We could get rid of these conditions. It's okay at the moment, but let's see if I can make it better. So let's do... It's going to be night time, so I suppose we could do ending the nightmare. We are not perfectly equipped for it, but good enough probably. Even maybe without doing any changes here. Maybe I want the war brand on someone though. Like maybe Haldemar. Yeah, let's take the Alp contract here. Okay. So yes, do I change our equipment? Jon should start out with that, I suppose. Okay, let's put you on, well, actually you to the flank with more hit points. Alright, something like that is most likely fine. So let's do it like that. Can I craft? Yes, I can, because I can make bread or beer. I'll make some bread. You go in there, and let's also gather. And also, yes, I need to remember that I actually have the scrap tent now, but I don't have anything to scrap. Alright, 6 enemies. We'll see if the warden actually does anything here. Okay. Mark, mark, mark. 44. Nope. Acts in 4, acts in 3. Let's just keep them in place. So you just stay. And you do nothing in that case. Could use some nets, I guess. I suppose I will. Enjoy. Why is the other one so much easier? Oh yes, of course, marked. The stupid warden hasn't done anything. I don't know. At some point it will do something, but I'm a bit disappointed. Maybe even more than a bit. Ian is nimble, so he should be fine even if he's on the flank. It tried. It tried to do something, but it failed. Okay. Well, I'll still take the next perk for it. See if it can provide some support for us at some point. Just stay. You do that. Actually, maybe I shouldn't have. Well, anyways, wait. So now I blocked. Anyways, who's not marked? You're not marked. Let's do that. Let's do that. Wake Gerard. Wait, just in case we get to attack an Alp instead. Okay, let's move you somewhere. Out of the way, that is. Okay, Alice has... Yeah, I should have positioned differently, it seems. She hasn't gotten to do anything, really. Okay, well, let's move somewhere. Like there. And yes, I do have the dogs, but I don't like using them in Alp fights. They screw things up pretty often, I think. Anyways, 3 of them left. Will they continue fighting? Yes. Okay. Now they shouldn't. Just do nothing? Okay. Alright. Let's see. One of them will probably get away. Well, I guess I could use the dogs now. And I suppose I will. I do wish that the Warden was a little bit smarter, or even that I could control it. Then we just patiently wait. Come on. You can do it. Or maybe you can't. this is taking a while. Come on, dogs. You can do it. Just want them to hit it once so it teleports within range of my weaponry. But that's not happening. Oh dear. Okay, who's going to wake you up? I guess Eldescent is. Alright. Or actually Hafrid. Do that. Get in there. Stay. Move there. Do that. Okay, and we still miss. Alright. Come on, guys. And now it's over there. So much effort for one Alp. Come on. Oh, god damn it. I am suffering a little bit here. Anyways. Okay, who's still asleep? You. Okay. You're in the way, of course you are. Why wouldn't you be? I can't hit over this, because of course I can't. Oh, jeez. Come the hell on. Oh dear. The most exciting fight we've ever had. Ever. I'm not going to attack with the spear because that's just not good. Jeez. Now it's over there, okay. I'm going through so much trouble just to get one Alp. Okay, maybe I'm just stupid. Stupid and greedy. And I'm being punished for it. This is karmic punishment. There's no other explanation. Come on. Okay, there we go. There we go. Okay, a couple of level ups. And a couple of Alp parts. The monsters are slain. Finally. That certainly was a nightmare. Right, and then we still have this, so can we clear it? It seems we can't, but we can obtain artifact. We can also return item. What's our relations here? Allied already. Return item is still fine. Also, yes, the levels. Yon, level 4. +4, +4, and I think I'll go with the resolve over the melee defense. Once again, because we have free mind over body in this origin. Okay, and let's take versatile. And also, yeah, I haven't decided yet. What will he go with? I would definitely go with throwing had he backs and belts. He doesn't, but we can get that later. But yeah, if I take versatile, which I'm going to do, then I suppose it does make kind of more sense to take throwing instead of crossbows and firearms. We could also purchase bows, I guess. What will you reach? 97. We'll see, we'll see. But yeah, take versatile. So with versatile, we get ranged skill based on melee skill and vice versa, as well as 25% damage bonus to ranged damage on next attack when attacking with a melee attack, and vice versa. But if the attack misses, the effect is lost. Amelia, level 3. Let's take the ranged things as well as fat. And probably take fortified mind. Okay, there we are. So with her, I think it does make sense to go with throwing. If she's still going to be with us. She's not fantastic by any means. We'll see. Anyways, so yes, these contracts. First up, let's see, where is this? Disturbed mass grave. So we've been there before, right? Yes, we have. This is a one skull, but it can still have necrosavants. So I think we'll just once again just get the item and leave. Not going to bother risking it against the savants. Necromancy amulet, huh? Okay, that's thematic. That's very fitting. Let's see. 780. How much did we take hit point damage? A little bit. Probably should do the return item first and then the Option artifact. Let's camp for a bit here to repair and heal. Mostly heal. I mean, I guess we're not repairing anything, so just heal. And anything else? Yeah, we don't need to be crafting. And then we'll do the thieves. One more. There we are. Return item. Alright. Some raiders. Okay, so if there's no necromancer, then this should be not that difficult. Nets will still be used, though, as raiders are no joke. And at some point I will try dual wielding, but I don't think now I should. Oh, stop running. You also see Ifrits. There is no necromancer. Okay. Either I take the high ground straight away or we just wait. Also, why are you over there, Warden? Why are you so damn useless? I did use this once upon a time, and it was useless back then. I kind of hoped that it would have been made a bit more useful, but so far it hasn't done anything. Anyways, I think I just take the high ground. Let's wait though, I don't want a spear wall. Do you guys actually think... Well, I suppose you kind of do have ranged superiority with those stupid throwing weapons that some of you have. Or at least one of you. Anyways... let's wait and see if any of them come within reach of these rich weapons. Mark. Get out of the high ground there and move like... yeah, that's probably good enough. Alright. Do I want to engage? Haldemar is not nimble yet, so he could be getting into trouble one of these days. I think I will engage though. That's here then. Yeah, okay. Afrit the Vala, let's get somewhere closer. Not too far though. I'll take the high ground here perhaps. Sure. Do I also use a net straight away? 85 initiative. I think I will. Okay, and you take the high ground there. Kaboom. Some of them, well, at least one of them should be in range if I move here, and I can at least step down from there. So sure, take that. Yawn. Over. Maybe this side. Let's do so. Okay, and you over there. And finally Alice, who does have some melee defense. Let's take the high ground here though. Then Engelard was only level 3. Just stay like there. And we'll see what they want to do now. Oh, shield wall. So one thing that I noticed is that the Lacerate perk I think has been changed at some point. So now it's, well, at least I remember it being an active ability. It seems like, well, it isn't anymore. It's just passive. So I think this would be pretty good for a gun. So we may take that on Payen as well as Fearsome with this amount of resolve. So I think one of the priorities should actually be to purchase a gun, even if it's not famed, which I don't usually do. Anyways, kind of not necessarily relevant to this battle, but still. Either I wait or I go down and hit this guy. I wait. I want to see where this thug is going. The warden is moving in front. Okay, it heard my complaints. And this is a raider. Let's just use a net. Even though it's a very easy one. Okay, and 80%. Good. Could maybe use a dog as well. Let's wait and see if I want to do that. 95 and... Sure, use a dog. Alright, there goes the shield. Well, that's too bad. Wait, and let's mark something, like you. And also you. Okay, there we go. The warden has actually done a thing. It has lured in a brigand raider. Good job, warden. I take it all back. You're okay in my book. Right, you can do that and maybe use a dog. Though the dog may get itself killed, so actually never mind. Not yet at least. Here I should have used a dog first, but okay, that also works. And sure, use a dog. $28. 45 is better than 28. Alright, yes, that hurts a bit. That does hurt a bit. And you act in 19, so shouldn't be... Yes, you'll be dead. Like so. Did I tell you how much I love the Warden? It's so useful. There it goes, actually hitting things as well. Okay, maybe the key was in just the attitude. And positive thinking is the key factor for victory. Anyways, Amelia, let's not use any more nets. Well, maybe on this guy, but let's do that. Okay, stop stabbing Seth, the war dog. It's a very naughty thing you did. As was that. How dare you dodge? Okay, ideally get a berserk activation. Or actually, do we even benefit from that? I don't know. I guess I don't bother. Okay, you can switch into that. You are fleeing. Well, that's good. Now let's get you out of the way. Like there. Alright. This cypress tree is annoying me. Well, that's too bad. Just do that, I guess. Okay, one more. Two more. Okay, Engelard gets a level. This is actually an okay deal, but no. Engelard, level 4. Hit points, resolve, melee skill. And I'll probably take tactical maneuvers. Yes, I will. Also, strength in numbers is something I should consider for a backliner who reaches around, well, not around, 89. Well, veteran levels 90 plus. Anyway, so I'll take tactical maneuvers here. And that means we also take freedom of movement later on. And let's actually camp before we head back. Repair some things. And also, speaking of repairing, we looted things. And also, yes, we have the scrap tent. Okay, let's actually do this again. So first up, repair tent. Repair that. Yes, those. And those. Not the heavy armor though. And then we assign salvage. Sure. 12 tools. 14, 16. I'll still keep this though. I want to potentially stun something at some point. Maybe that's good enough for now. Let's assign someone there. Something like that. Okay, good enough. Return to Himmelsdorf. And now we obtain artifact. Like I said, I'll just run away as bravely as possible. Which means it's Haldemar who goes in. And let's see, 118. $131. $141. That doesn't matter. Okay, 141 is surely enough. Initiative. Okay, this time no Necrosavant though, so we could have done this. Anyways. Do I want to do it? If I leave it here, we still get the same contract type over and over, and it's very lucrative here. So I think I will actually leave it. Though maybe there are plenty of other similar locations nearby, so I don't know if that is actually something I should do. So I guess I could try the dual wielding now. Let's see, if I add a scimitar, I mean his melee skill is very poor, but still. Let's see. So currently, okay. 14 fatigue plus 14% chance to hit. Okay, well, we'll see. We'll see how this works. Let's experiment a bit. Not the most realistic thing, being able to dual-wield weaponry like this, but then again, there's also magic. And it's a fantasy role-playing game staple, of course. Anyways, here we go. And now we get a bit more of a profit. Also, there's a kitchen tent here, which I probably will get. It's also a good price. I will definitely benefit from this. I wonder is not the time. Also, we're running out of inventory space, so one of the things we want pretty soon is the donkey, but currently we are out of money. Well, there's an easy way to make money, but I guess I should try to get some inventory space here. So let's... Yes, this is a little bit annoying dealing with this stuff. Anyways, what I can do, I guess, is also equip things on Leif. He's full currently, though. Let's see, can anyone fit something? You can fit something there. But yeah, okay, this makes some space, yes. And also that. Okay, what else? We also have a hooked blade now. But perhaps we won't use it. Anyways, there's also a few upgrades we can do here. Okay, you're the person I care the least about, though, so let's see if anyone else could perhaps use these armor upgrades more. Yeah, let's give that to Jon. Alright. You can have this one. Then that's pretty bad, so we'll switch into that. And you can still hold on to that, if I can speak. You also have a rusted kettle helm. You can have that. You don't really make any space. Well, not much. How about if I... Let's do that one. Alright. Bear with me. Or don't. It's your choice. I would like to purchase some more stuff here, but yeah, it's getting tricky. Let's get some medical supplies, though. Immediately add that there. Let's see. Ammunition. Yes. How much? Actually, no. We can save 20 bucks by purchasing another stack, so I will do that. Like so. It's the ammo. And then... Okay, tools are tolerably priced, so get one stack of that. Okay, and where is this going? It's going northwest to Fields Moose. Which is all the way over there. We don't take that one. Okay, now we want the money straight away. So we head back north and then we probably purchase a donkey and then we probably come down again. Exciting. Let's go through Lurchenfeste. No. I say nay. Okay, there's a Wight. That is a new enemy to me. I have no idea what it is. However, I did see that some perk... Let's see. Yes, Holy Flame. Consecrated Wights will lose Battleforged, so they're heavily armored opponents of some kind. Okay, let's not find out at the moment. I'll find out later. And also no. No thank you. We are winning, but not winning that much. Okay, stay away from that group, just in case they actually activate. Oh, it's the monk versus flatulent. This is a lot of text, so I think I'll skip it. The holy figure pleads with the flatulent to set aside his whip. Okay, so yes, neither of these guys is a starting character. So yes, we can potentially convert the monk to a flatulent or vice versa. Okay, sure. This is fascinating. Let's see where it goes. Valdemar the Dodger is now a pacified flatulent. Volrod the utility monk gains +2 resolve. May the man find his peace now. Alright, let's take a look. Oh, he's... Okay, yes, he's... Perks reset. Okay. We still get to keep dedication. Alright, let's do this again, I guess. So... Not sure if anything actually changed. But anyways. Let's take student. Let's take... Dodge. Let's take perfect fit. We had that. What else? Did I have feint? At the moment it's maybe not a priority anymore. But it's good on... Yes, it's good on Haldemar. He has initiative and low melee skill, so sure, let's take feint. What else? Oh, we're actually getting to nimble now. We are level 6. How is this happening? Did we get one more perk point than we should have? I don't know. Is this actually intentional or am I confused? Well, I guess I'll take it. Anyways, we're getting to nimble on level 6. I guess I take resilient. I want to keep him alive. Alright, and then we take nimble. There we go. But yeah, I don't remember exactly what he had. But maybe since his perks reset, it kind of messed up the student perk? I don't know. Or maybe I've just... I don't know. I don't know, seems like there's some kind of bug here, but it's a beneficial one. Anyways, sure, I'll take it. Or maybe the event is supposed to... Well, that doesn't really make sense. Why should it give you a perk point? Yeah, we have 6 perks. Okay. I guess I'm not going to complain about it. We do have 6 now. Yep. Right, this is the... Why am I so forgetful? Superstitious event again. Okay, Volrad the monk and gains +1 resolve. Okay, there we go. Nice. I'm not doing a big game hunt. I'm not recruiting any of those guys. Okay, Scrap Tent was here for a much better price, but... Also, yes, I didn't purchase the kitchen tent. Maybe I should have. Well, it's not a big mistake, I don't think. Pretty decent throwing axes here available. We don't have the money, and I'm not sure I'd buy them, but enhanced damage. Okay, and we also have an Executioner's Sword, which was added by their recent patch to Battle Brothers, which is actually a cleaver. Anyways, let's move on, unless I purchase something from the marketplace, which doesn't seem to be happening. Take a look at the books available though. We could get Berserk for Alice, if I'd like. I'm not sure if that's worthwhile, but yeah, maybe not at this point at least. Medium armor book is pretty good, even if you just take perfect fit. Oh, and Cat o' Nine Tails comes with dedication. Interesting. In any case, I'll just move on. Though, yeah, okay, let's take a quick look at the armorer as well. Maybe there's like a nimble layer that's affordable. It doesn't look like it. Alright, let's go make some money again. Alright. Teamster Mark. We could have probably done a lot better than this had we kept Kahlengruppe actually friendly towards us, because the distance is so much shorter. Oh well. Goes to show that sometimes, or well, the majority of the time, betraying your employer, not actually a good idea. We are almost getting to the point where we can do caravans maybe, but I'm not going to attempt it here. It seems to be the same people as before. There is a Fletcher, but I think we should prioritize frontliners at the moment. Probably. Since I don't want Alice or Gerard in the front line. At least not yet. Anyways, let's sell things. Selling price is 27. I'll keep the parched skin. Money, 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 money. Sell that, sell one of those, or maybe even both of them actually. Can always salvage some of this stuff, so... maybe not worth selling all of it. Anyways, 18,000 now. That's a good amount. Don't care about these books. Do I care about anything here? Doesn't look like. So what are our relations? Very friendly. Let's probably find a location in that case. Or do the courier, though the courier can fail. Tomb of Lawrence the Tyrant. So yet again one of these undead locations. I'll see where this courier is going. To the south, to Himmelsdorf again. Okay, well, sure. Sure. Okay, well, I won't say no to that, because it's so very, very lucrative. Okay, now let's get the donkey. Plus inventory space. And let's scout this area. Be very, very careful though. Forests and swamps. Plus night, plus undead crisis. Okay, one skin ghoul in this place. If it's a big one, we maybe shouldn't do it, but if it's a medium or small one, we should be able to do it, right? If I'm careful, at least. Let's go take a look. I should probably... see if... yeah, maybe I should be carrying some stun weapons, just in case I want to actually do that at some point. Or actually need to do it. Especially for situations like this. If it's just a small one, I won't bother, but a big one we can't defeat ourselves if I don't manage to stun it. And also, yes, for this battle, do I dare go into the very front line with Alice? 21 melee defense for now. As long as I stay away from the skin ghoul, I think I can do it. And also, yes, Haldemar. Oh, I forgot. Relentless. Yeah, we need that one. Anyways, he's nimble. So, since he's nimble, he's a bit more sturdy than before. Oh yes, but I should mess with his armor as well. The weight of this is 9. That's too much. That is way too much. Alright, sure. Let's mess with this. So base layer of 1 weight there. 104. 48%. That's probably good enough already. And maybe no one actually uses those other parts for the moment. We also have a padded leather armor. Yes, you are nimble as well. Well, we could definitely use it on someone. Maybe the Vala? Sure. And then you can have that. And that is... oh yes, we still have the bandage. Let's give that one to the Vala. Alright, let's go take a look. How fat? Okay, it's not fat at all. It's a skinny one. Skinny skin ghoul. Okay, so that should be so much easier. Since I don't have the Relentless anymore, I will just do that. I'll still use a net on it. It is nimble with 200 plus hit points and 82 melee skill. Should start the battles with crossbow out if I'm using a crossbow. That's kind of my bad there. And also, yes, that's why I don't necessarily want crossbow and firearm mastery for Yon. We'll see, though. Okay, Volrot's melee defense is 32. Okay, this is... Is it okay to make this move? Probably. Let's do it. Can anyone take that spot? At the moment, no, so let's not. Staff dazed. Okay, time to test the dual wielding. So yes, it should attack with both weapons. And I think it deals 100% damage with both. Not sure about that. Maybe the offhand gets some kind of penalty though. So the number one ability here is Slash for some reason, not Thrust. Despite the Fighting Spear being in the main hand. I don't know, does it matter which one I choose? Seems to matter, yes. Well, we'll see. Okay, let's use the Thrust. Yes, it does attack with both, so... If it does attack with both, why am I getting plus 14% chance to hit with this? But seemingly nothing for the Slash. Because the Slash hits 74. Okay, never mind. It's just... okay, it does both attacks, so... Seemingly it works like that, and it doesn't matter which one I choose here. Oh, yes. 12. But then again, if I take Slash first, it's 17 fatigue, and Thrust is 14. Why am I at 12? A little bit weird. Did I get a refund? I'm a bit confused. Anyways, will it go to 26 or not? Yes. So why was... Well, whatever. I don't know. I'll figure it out at some point. Or at least I will try. It's in 11, so it should be dead here. Anyways, since dual wielding is seemingly more... Well, of course it's more fatigue intensive. Maybe this origin is kind of conducive to that, since we get the mind over body fatigue cost reduction. I'll need to think about it. And if we find like the right candidate to dual wield certain weapons, certain famed weapons, then sure, why the hell not? And it is fleeing. Volrot gets the kill. Good job, Volrot. But yeah, if it does both attacks, then why would I choose this one first? If that one is 17 fatigue and this one is 14. Unless the second weapon doesn't attack for full damage for some reason. I don't know. Anyways, it seems like it makes more sense to use the thrust. There's also the double swing. Okay, that's an AoE, yes. Okay. Okay. So for a dual wield build, I guess we want like battle flow, rebound, athlete, perfect fit, mind over body, things like that. Oh, okay, never mind. Now I realize. Now I realize why we had the perk point. It's because we lost the free mind over body for some reason. That's, I think, an oversight because of this origin. It should be on everyone. Well, we can get it later, but yeah. But yeah, makes sense. We didn't actually get +1 perk point. We just reset the mind over body. Anyway. Okay, you're just going to die as you flee. Or we can do that. I blocked myself. Yeah, in a longer battle, this is kind of unwieldy. Anyways, easy fight. Let's go to Turmwacht again. Alright, purchase some things. That is good enough for that. Okay, and we move on. Alright, a group of undead. I will pass. Try to... Oh, goddammit. They may catch up with me. Can't they do anything about it? They have a Hellenhund. Let's try to make sure nothing bad happens here. Well, let's see. If, oh, God, why are you going that way if I click here? Please don't. No. Alright, seems we got away. Let's get these guys back in the lineup. I'll not dual wield with Haldemar for now. Anyways, made it to Himmelsdorf again. Will they have fresh supplies for us? They have been raided, but they do have it. defense settlement is an option. There is a farrier here. Not a fantastic one. I think I passed. The Dastardliness, I think, can be removed by an event. 2-star melee skill. I will purchase once again these things. Okay, there weren't as many of them as before. Medicine, thank you. Alright, I think now is a good time to actually do something else than trading. We can come back here in a bit. I'll check where this is going. It's going to the north. Bockenberg, well, we'll go there later, not yet. So let's go to Ottendorf. It's been a while since I've been there. Kind of hope this undead crisis just ends. I'm getting a bit sick of it. Okay, terrifying nightmares. We can do that. We can do all of this stuff if I'd like. Okay, first I was excited, but then I saw double-tongued. That is one of my least favorite traits. 3-star melee skill, 3-star melee defense though, 1-star resolve, and we get the free mind over body, so... Yes, do I tolerate this? He also has nyctophobia, which is pretty bad. I guess I should tolerate this, given that he has those stats, those stars. The nature of humanity brings out the destructive side in many. However, this one appears to be worse than the usual. 5% chance to start ranting about the inevitability of entropy and depress company morale at the start of a combat. 5% is not that often, but when it happens, it can actually lead to a wipe. Potentially. We don't have rally yet, so we need to be very, very careful. However, mercenaries who are pessimistic, superstitious, paranoid, traumatized, or have a death wish are strangely inspired by these dark speeches and gain +2 action points. Okay, well, that always applies to the first round. We have plenty of those. Considers death unavoidable, experiences no morale check when allies die. Okay, I think we will get him, but I'm not happy about it. Brun the Night Owl also not terrible, but 2-star melee defense plus aggressive is not really a fantastic combination, at least if you don't have melee skill. Anyways, here is Sigurwold the Fisher. Starts at 1 melee defense, 55 melee skill. So yeah, okay. When we get rally and inspiring presence and stuff like that, then it's not as bad, I suppose. It is, I suppose, technically possible that there is an event in Legends, because this is a Legends trait, that actually removes this, but I would imagine that that is not the case. Anyways, let's take a look here. 45 resolve. No fortified mind, but we do have the star. Berserk is there. He goes lithe. Okay. Can do net things, being a fisherman. We'll see. Can also do dog things, but I don't think I want to do those with him. Alright. Do some very basic plan your perks planning here. Preliminary planning. I think I'd like to go maces or hammers. Two-handed. But we can also do the dual-wield maces, maybe? We'll see, we'll see. I could also do spear mastery, that's fine. Could also go unarmed. I don't like doing unarmed, though. But I probably should try it at some point. Not with this guy, probably, but... maybe. Maybe. Just get Colossus. Right, we'll keep him in the backline for now. So he's good, but honestly, if he's double-tongued, I'm not going to be sad if he does die. Not too sad, not until he's leveled. Also, actually, these go... well, one of them goes there. But anyway, let's do this something like that. I'll repair this later, I think. So yes, it would be actually beneficial to have right about now. Backline weapon. Pike. And who can go into the front, if anyone? Engelart, because he has rotation. Or that's one reason. Okay, and the levels. Amelia, level 4. And also, yes, you should start with the crossbow out if you're using that. We don't have... well, yes, I could have bought those famed throwing axes. Maybe it would have been a good idea. They were kind of expensive, though. Anyways, Amelia, level 4. So we don't currently have any throwing weapons, do we? Unless I start throwing, like, daggers. I guess that could kind of work. So, throwing or slings or bows. With Wind Reader, she's okay, eventually. Not sure which one I want. We do have a sturdy sling as well as a slingshot. But we can't get the weapon mastery yet anyway. So is there some perk that I definitely want? That kind of works with all of these things. Executioner, maybe. 9 lives, maybe, but I don't really care about her. How about anticipation, since we are leveling range defense? Oh yes, if you're armed with a ranged weapon and a ranged attack misses you, gain a chance to fire back at your attacker. Yes, yes, yes. Maybe. What is her base? Fat. How fat are you? Pretty fat. So, I guess athlete kind of makes sense. Yeah, you'll go nimble. Reduce the fatigue cost of all your skills and movement by a percentage equal to 20% of your maximum usable fatigue after gear weight is accounted for. Let's take that one. So now thrust is 9 to use, and eventually she will actually benefit from mind over body for further help. Alfred de Valla, level 4. Let's go ahead and take Rally the Troops. Resolve. Initiative. Fatigue. Okay. And then we have these contracts. So it is currently, yes, evening. So let's do the Alps. And okay, let's give you a reach weapon for this, I think. Let's put Angular like there. You over there. You can stop with this again. You over there. And that should be kind of fine. This is also only a 1 skull. Okay, and we have tools. Do we have things to salvage? Yes, we do. Anything else? No. Actually, yes, there is a shovel. And then, can we craft something? Yes, we can, but only a few things. I don't know. Do I bother? I think I don't bother in that case. Let's gather supplies. And one more scout. Stay awake. And we are at max tools. So the salvaging was not fully efficient there, but whatever. Alright, thank you for coming close enough. Let's begin. Nice try. Okay. Move over there, you do that. You do that. Let's again try to get all of them. One more. Nothing is engaged in direct melee though, so maybe I don't actually bother with this one. Okay, fine. You can go away. There we are. We'd also do all of this stuff. I'll think about it. But first, let's level up El Descendis to level 6. Take the resolve. And probably take Berserk. Leif the Cook has also leveled. Let's take Skillful Stacking. Okay, and then let's also take action. Webnets. Okay, we don't need you guys. There may be, yes, a redback spider, but one of them should be fine. Take a look at this stuff here, though. I guess I could, yes, I should probably stun it, though, if... Yeah, I probably should. Who's going to do it, though? Who is going to stun the Spooder? How many other spiders? Not that many. I don't know. The thing is, we don't have Resilient. So I am a bit afraid of even just one. One of us has Resilient. Or, well, two of us. Eldemar... Eldescendis, I mean, and Haldemar. So... I don't know. I guess Eldescendis could maybe... Well, I like using this weapon, but sure. We'll try it with Eldescendis, I guess. It's in the middle. Alright. I'll wait for the net as well as the mark before we do things. There's the net. There's the marks. Okay. Well, this is probably fine. I'll focus on these. Okay, nice. Very good. I think I would also like to probably stagger it. And also daze it. Okay, stun 63. Yes, okay, there we go. Well, this is taken care of. Should be at least. It's going to take a lot of damage to get through that, but we'll get there. Does it have resilient, by the way? Doesn't look like. chance 6. Okay. Well, it tried. Leave my dog alone. Does it have second wind? I don't think it does. Don't see it. There we go. Nice. Okay, and pain level 8. Alright. So yes, we want a gun. And we are kind of in the south, so we could go and see. Can we get a gun? Anyways, perk point. Maybe Fortified Mind. Maybe Patient Hunter. Maybe Ballistics. Maybe Fearsome. Maybe Heightened Reflexes. Maybe Relentless. Many good things. Fatigue hasn't been an issue though, so maybe Fortified Mind I can skip for now. I'll do Patient Hunter. Okay, and Courier is going where? Northwest. And we don't take that yet, since we probably want to try to find a gun, like I said. Let's get those. I'll leave the thief contract here. Let's get some medicine. By some, I mean all of it. Get a few throwing nets. And food-wise, we are fine. But I guess I could get the fish, because it lasts for a long, long while. And it's relatively cheap. How much? Okay, I should check. How much do they pay? Because money is always good as is XP. Relations very friendly. Okay, never mind. I will do this. Now that I remember, let's also switch weapons again. Back to what they were for Elder Senders. Which is where? Where is my weapon? Oh yes, there. Okay. And also yes, nets. Well, one net. Southeast. Okay, that's an annoying direction. Swordmaster. Okay, well. This time we won't back off. Back out of this. It's not gonna be easy though. Also a few leaders. Okay, nets will definitely be used. Maybe even have one more person with nets. Also, you start with that. You can have a net. There is the potential of things going quite badly here. So I need to be mindful and careful. So should I have an actual ranged weapon for Amelia now? Maybe. Yeah, probably. So, well, she has 49. I don't know. Maybe not. Also, yes, for the Vala, I think I probably want heightened senses. I usually take that over Fury, but I guess I could take both and use one of them depending on the situation. And that is a chant, so we want chanting mastery. Anyways, I'm a little bit afraid of a swordmaster still. Well, we'll use every trick in the book that we have access to. Maybe Sicklebolt also comes with nets for this. And a one-handed weapon because of that. Yeah, since there's at least 3 targets that I want to net. Swordmaster. Nimble Steel Brow. 100 melee skill, 80 melee defense. How much resolve? 100, okay. And range defense of 15. The King of the Lunatics. Okay, that's a new one. King of the Lunatics. We should probably save Pien's crossbow shots for the Swordmaster. August the Gravedigger. Zweihande. So what is your initiative, Swordmaster, since you acted so late? 67. That's a bit low. Chance 68 with that. Just wait. Mark. Oh yes, Alice has the Warbrand. I do need to be very tactical and try to keep her alive, because even with Nimble, 71 hit points, Swordmaster, etc., etc. Bad things. Probably use Split, but I move there and wait. I'm a little bit worried, because August the Gravedigger is also very dangerous and coming this way. We have one rotation, and it is all the way over here. Should have probably used the pike for this. Oh well. Well, we have plenty of nets. 21 melee defense is not enough. Definitely not enough. I'll still do this, I think. Go for the dog, or rotate someone somewhere. Doesn't look like there's a good rotation. Let's just wait first. Have a net. So maybe we want you in front to protect Alice now. So here or here. You need to protect the others as well from the Swordmaster, so perhaps here is better. I'll use the dogs later if it looks like that's needed. Okay, well that's a good start. Thank you, Payan. And Patient Hunter is doing work now. So I could net the Squire or the Thug, or I just wait. Move like here and do nothing else. Or do that. Sure, I'll net the Squire. Don't want to underestimate enemies. Nice. And the Battleclave is a reach weapon, so maybe don't move up. Yeah, just do that. And Sicklewold moves there. Stay put or move there. Guess this is probably slightly better. Oh, we actually hit the Swordmaster with a 30%. Okay, well, good. That is good. Ow. Ow. Alright. Just kill and end. There we go, and nice. Okay. Alright. Alright, also August the Gravedigger, something to worry about. So if I move here, he can attack. How about I don't do that? So yeah, I can use a net, so... Alright. Fine. Okie dokie. Why are you going that way, Warden? Oh, fleeing. Nice. Now we can target August. Could also have daggered him, maybe. I don't want to bother, though. Feeling a bit lazy. He has broken free. Which means he can actually attack someone. Because he has 82 initiative, unless I do this. Don't you be attacking no one. Unless, well, okay, you can attack Haldemar, probably. Unless I want Kain to actually... Actually, never mind. Let's not move there. Okay. Well, it's still probably worthwhile doing this. So I will. Okay. Loot is pretty underwhelming. I guess we get the battle glaive though. Level up for Sicklewold, level 2. I'll take student. And I'll give him the battle glaive. Level up for Yawn, level 5. Okay, So yes, I'm not sure what I want here. I could also go Poison Mastery, maybe. Or I could delay... Well, kind of delay, not really. Take something like, I don't know, gifted. Maybe, or even relentless. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, Sicklewood also has this actual level up to do. I'll keep this perk point for now. Maybe I do want to go throwing. Despite not having backs and belts. Alright. Then... okay, ammunition would be nice. And then we move on. I'll see about finding a gun. That would be fun. Pun. Well, not pun. Rhyme intended. And here is a southern city. Amhabal. Terrified villagers. There is a handgun here. It's horribly expensive though. 3 Skull of the Ancient Dead to get rid of this. Is that too much? That may be too much. I don't think I want to splurge that much on a gun at the moment. When it's not famed. The prices here are ludicrous. I think we probably leave unless I want to do the Desert Raiders contract, which I don't know, maybe. The road doesn't seem to continue here, so where are the other... yeah, this way. The other city-states. Okay, we'll get a gun later. I think I probably just leave. But currently... I mean, the nomads do have useful, nimble stuff, and we are quite nimble overall. Maybe I should do it based on that. Alright, what I will do here is end the episode here and think about whether we want to do the Desert Raiders contract or not. I'm leaning towards yes, but we'll see. Thanks for watching, and I shall see you next time.